Oh yeah, just a short video on the Yupiteru's mvt-7100s. When they came out were probably the one of the first, I think, with scanners with sideband SSB for HF. 7000 before it hadn't got it, and they were really a game changer. And in our 40 years odd of testing for VHF airband and for shortwave really, on a handheld receiver, they still can't be beaten. They can't do digital modes, as we know, but if you're interested in the pure RF side of a handheld receiver, then these just can't be beaten. AOR come out with the AR8200, and a few others came out, but they were never as good as the 7100. And then a little while later they came out with the 7200, which added Marata sideband filters and a narrow AM filter. Look on here, normal AM. Actually can't hear that beeping. That's the new filter in. And the Marata SSB filters were really much better than the 7100. And these were quite rare at the time. I remember I didn't work for Wolseley and Stanton, but I worked kind of with them when they expanded out into the car park. We decided to set up a kind of airband station up in one corner of that new kind of part of the shop, and I think Mike Lee, or it might have been, I don't know if it was Danny, might have been Mark Francis, I'm not sure, asked me to set it up there and put all the scanners up for testing on VHF airband. It was quite popular then, VHF airband, to compare one to the other. And there was just nothing that was around or came out after really that was as good as these. But I do believe that these 7200s had a bit of a problem with acidification. So remember Wolseley and Stanton were I believe the importers for Yupiteru, and it was them who actually had to get them CE marked, and the early ones were not, and then the later ones were. I've tested the pair, obviously years and years ago. I think it was back in the early 90s, I think, and lately, and I can't see any difference between the two. But yeah, if you're after a handheld receiver that's really good on shortwave, which these things usually are not, and brilliant on VHF, UHF, and everything, 7100s and the 7200, if you can get one, is the way to go. Always has been. There's never been anything to beat it. The audio quality is superb.
Matchmakers, social media content creator and disability advocate Claire Sisk, and actor and drag performer
Gases 3,800 feet, clouds height not available, temperature 13, dew point
160, I know people will make. Heading 250 level Logan, heading 256. Down over 872, descend level 210. 430,
Yeah, so these things really were like a legend, basically, some years ago. Pick them up sometimes on eBay. They're really still quite rare. Loads of 7100s on there. I suppose people aren't using them now because of digital modes, so all there is really is VHF for airband and marine, and UHF for military airband, I suppose. But that's what you're into. 7100 or 7200 for pure receive sensitivity and selectivity, because these don't overload either. these are the way to go.